everyone. Here we are. My little neighbor at the fence, and here I am, her audience. She looks at me and smiles. I know something. Just as she's gonna let it slip, her tiny hand comes off her hip, points to herself and sighs. This is where my heart is. And as she swirls and turns, she leaves me in my garden and talks to me. Every root and vine says, I know something. Well, here I stand and here it is. There it grows and there it lives. I throw my arms out wide. This is where my heart is. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. I paddle through a day so clear, pushed by autumn's breath I hear a tune I recognize. I know something of all the things I've left undone. I whisper to that song unsung. I do believe it's time. This is where my heart is. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. I know where I belong, love and care, my heart, my home. Of all the millions walking round, a miracle it's us we found. I hold you close and sigh. I know something. And when you take my hand in yours, well, this is it, I don't need more. When I look in your eyes, I know this is where my heart is. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. Well, there it is. This is where my heart is. Welcome, everybody. It's Ann Reed live from somewhere in her house, and I'm Ann Reed, and it's Thursday night, and we're back. And we're back for the one Ann Reed live from somewhere in her house that's going to happen in July. But I'm glad that you're all here. I'm delighted. So, especially like to just comment. A lot of you have been sitting in some pretty nasty weather. You know, we've got some people who've had a little bit too much rain, some flooding out east, and people who have been sitting in some very, very life-threatening heat in the south and southwest. And here in Minnesota, we're in a drought, so we just cross our fingers and really are hoping for rain. So, yeah. So we'll do this little song about climate change. Sally went slipping on the ice. Lassie had sat waiting under the snow. Damn, I knew I should have worn my spikes. Or maybe took the trip down to Mexico. Says to tell Sally, get a life. Come on down south and live with me. Hot as hell and sunny all the time. We can stay inside with the old AC. Everywhere somebody's home. Everywhere somebody's home. Bob is on the beach and a roar coming from the ocean, and he notices the tide getting sort of close to the door. Maybe I can move it all back into the side. Bobby's brother tells him, what the hell? Come up to the city for you're washed away. Traffic and the sirens and the yells kinda drowned out what his brother tried to say. Everywhere is somebody's home. Everywhere is somebody's home. Turtle saw a tourist on a dive. Pick a little plastic from the deep blue sea. Took a closer look into its eyes. Man, you gotta understand what you're doing to me. Everywhere is somebody's home. Everywhere is somebody's home. Everybody. Everywhere is somebody's home. Everywhere is somebody's home. There it is, everywhere, yeah, everywhere is somebody's home. That's the name of the song. I wrote it, I know. There it is. Yeah. So here we are. We're kind of in the middle part of July here, heading towards the end, roaring towards August. And for those of us who really are not fond of summer, we're kind of glad about that. But you know, trying to be present and trying to, you know, rock with everything, it's challenging. But it is National Anti-Boredom Month. July is National Anti-Boredom Month. It is National Cell Phone Courtesy Month. It really is. It's also World Watercolor Month. We're celebrating the art of watercolor this month. July is full of food celebrations. It's National Blueberry Month. It's National Hot Dog Month, National Ice Cream Month, National Peach Month, National Horseradish Month, and of course, with all of that, it is National Picnic Month, people. There it is. Now, we have something that's coming up not too long, another month, a month and a half about. The Minnesota State Fair is going to start, and they have some new foods that they've announced, and I'd like to share them with you now. None of them sound very good. Cheese curd stuffed pizza pretzel. Okay. Walleye fritter pops. Something called cloud coolers, which sounds like different flavors of lemonade with cotton candy on the top. I don't know who thinks these things up. Crispy lutefisk steam bun. And for some reason, people in Minnesota at the Minnesota State Fair have really gotten heavily into pickles. So there is dill pickle cheese curd taco. And there is dill pickle lemonade. And there's just your basic pickle fries. Yeah, okay. So if I haven't, I'm sorry. For those of you who are eating dinner right now, I may have just ruined everything. I'm so sorry. Do a little summer song. My little Huffy, first set of wheels, wobbly, uncertain, freedom I'd feel trying to ride. Oh, my dad held tight to the seat. To my surprise, he let go of me so I'd ride my bike. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere. The neighbors would watch, but they'd never know I was cruising through France. Across the Rockies I'd go when I'd ride my bike. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere. Isn't it simple? There's pedals that chain and moving some muscles, and I'm on my way. Rusty and beaten, no longer new, seats that are squeaking, knees that are too, still I ride. So here is my plan, and think what you like. When I turn 80, I might get a trike, but I'll ride. I'll ride. I can go anywhere, anywhere. 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 I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere, and sometimes I do. Yep. So, yeah. So, I have a request for this song, and I'm happy to do it. This one from Susan, and move this. A day in December, the sun on my face, in the middle of motion, one quiet place, at the center of strangers, a meeting of souls, an embrace that is treasured wherever I go. When I struggle in shadow, there are voices that come and whisper so low, oh, you know, you're a fortunate one. Then I gather my blessings from the light and the dark and welcome them into my grateful heart. The blue of the moonlight, all the heavens contain, the madness of music helps keep me sane. At the core of confusion, a small flame that glows, there then to guide me wherever I go. Slighting the spirit, my feelings go numb. Then it comes like a kiss, remember this, you're a fortunate one. Then I gather my blessings from the light and the dark and ask them to stay my grateful heart. A day that's remembered in a small sacred space, walking toward balance, praying for grace, and gather my blessings like the gifts that they are, and place them quite gently in my grateful heart. Place them quite gently in my grateful heart. My grateful heart, and thanks for that request. Another song that was requested, which is a song that I have never done on this show. I know that for sure. But it's a song that I oftentimes take out and practice. One that I sang, it was a duet that I sang with Leslie Ball when we did the show Heroes that I wrote. I did this song. It's a Leonard Cohen song. There's a duet of Leonard Cohen singing it with Jennifer Warrens on her album called Famous Blue Raincoat, and that's where I first heard it. So I'm going to do this song for Karen's sister, Kathy, who is in Chicago, and Karen wants Kathy to know that both Joan of Arc and Kathy are her heroes. So I'll do this for Kathy. And I put my finger picks on, and I shouldn't have. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready. flames, they followed Joan of Arc as she came riding through the dark. No moon to keep her armor bright, no man to get her through this dark and smoky night. She said, I'm tired of the war. I want the kind of work I had before, a wedding dress or something white to wear upon my swollen appetite. Well, I'm glad to hear you talk this way. I've watched you riding every day, and something in me yearns to win such a cold, lonesome heroine. And who are you? She sternly spoke to the one beneath the smoke. Why, I am fire, he replied. And I love your solitude, and I love your pride. Fire make your body cold. I'm gonna give you mine to hold. And saying this, she stepped inside to be his one, to be his only bride. And deep into his fiery heart, he took the dust of Joan of Arc, and high above all the wedding guests, he hung the ashes of her lovely wedding dress. As deep into his fiery heart, he took the dust of Joan of Arc, and then she clearly understood. If he was fire, oh, she must be wood. I saw her wince, I saw her cry, I saw the glory in her eye. Myself, I long for love and light. Must it come so cruel? Must it be so bright? La la la, 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 la la. There it is, Joan of Arc, written by Leonard Cohen and requested by Karen, who has a sister named Kathy in Chicago, and she wants her to know that she's her hero. So there it is. Now, let me see. How am I doing here? Everybody comfortable? Everybody have what you need to drink and, because, okay, let me just, I have to arrange this because this is like a longer involved thing. All right. So while we were separated, while we were gone, and the past few weeks, there were several kind of space-related things that happened. There were discoveries and different photographs were coming back. And I learned that there are radio telescopes all over the world that are getting information from far-flung galaxies in the universe. Now, I always knew that there were radio telescopes all over the world, but like in Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico had one called Arecibo that sadly collapsed in December of 2020. But there's one in South Africa that's called the Hydro Epoch of Reionization Array, or HERA. And then there's one in China that is simply called the Primeval Structure Telescope. And then there's one in the UK that's called Merlin, which stands for the Multi-Element Radio-Linked Interferometer. I don't know what that all means. I can barely say interferometer. So, but what I really love is when people keep it simple. And in New Mexico, boy, did they keep it simple. In New Mexico, we have one that's called, are you ready for it? The Very Large Array. So simple. It's like, what is it? Why? It's a very large array. Very simple. Okay. Whenever life gets you down, Mrs. Brown, and things seem hard and tough, and people are stupid, obnoxious, and daft, and you feel that you've had quite enough, just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years, and our galaxy is only one of millions and billions in this amazing and expanding universe. Now the universe itself keeps on expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can whiz, as fast as it can go, the speed of light 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember when you're feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely was your birth, and pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there isn't any down here on Earth. That is the Galaxy song that was written by Eric Idle, and appropriate to sing it when they're having all of these telescopic things going on. Yes, indeed. So, hope you enjoyed that. Yes. Good question, Victoria. It's expanding into nothingness. Blows your mind to talk to an astronomer, I'll tell you. It's... Stars come out at night, even when the clouds come hide them, faithful shining bright, even when streetlights disguise them. 100 billion stars in the Milky Way, I'm under I'm alone, but I see you. In winter's sky they float, wishes and confessions. Each breath then finds a home, a star for every question. Oh, the deepest blue. I'm alone, but I see you. And when a star is tired, it sets itself in motion, a final trip on fire, a fall into the ocean. Oh, across the deepest blue. All alone, I feel it too. Stars come out at night, and yeah, they do. There was big excitement because we were supposed to be able to see the Northern Lights, and people were saying, "Oh yes, you can see them in Minneapolis." And I was like, "Yeah, no, you really can't. No, you really can't." So, we think. I was just thinking about this today, that we think computers have made our lives simpler, but I'm just not so sure they have. They might be making us lazier and more stupid. We don't read maps anymore. We can't get anywhere without consulting our phone. And I'm going to share a secret with you, and then it won't be a secret anymore because, then you'll all know. So I don't know my wife's phone number. It's in my phone. So one of my goals for the coming months is to memorize Jane's phone number. Because if I ever lost my phone, and somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, it's an emergency. What is your wife's phone number?" I'd have to say, "Can I give you my family's phone number from 1960? Because I can remember that." Yeah, so that won't work. Yeah. So I'm going to remember. It's one of my challenging goals. Before we get together in a few weeks in August, we get together again on August 3rd. So I'll try to memorize her phone number by then. Also, did you Apple unveiled its stuff, and including a $3,500 virtual reality headset. I'd kind of like it if they just do something to make my iPhone battery last longer. But here's the thing. Here, I've got an idea for virtual reality. Here's a book. This and your imagination, go to the library. It will cost you nothing. There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, so back to the show. This was requested. Barbara wanted to hear this, and Barbara is having a birthday next week, and we're wishing her a happy birthday on the 19th. So... Shoulda done this, shoulda done that. Said things when I had the chance. Words I didn't think of show up 3 hours later. Second guessing seems to shout. You call in the truck when the fire is out. Struggling in the here and now, I'm trying to say there's no time like the present. And I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. Living past and future tense, I get confused and I forget to tell you you're the reason why my heart beats faster. Notes to you, I'll write them down while one of us is not around. Let's put them in a book that's bound, called Things That Matter. There's no time like the present, and I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. Now yesterday's the day I thought would never come, and now it's gone, and that's how years roll away. I'll tend to what I've planted. If I take it all for granted, it'll fade. Now books by doctors hold the view that I'm okay and so are you. And one step at a time will do it. Fills the pages through the chaos in our lives. I remind myself that I don't need a coach, don't need a guide, just one sweet phrase. There's no time like the present, and I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. There's no time like the present, and I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. No time like the present, a request from Barbara, who is having a birthday this week. And yeah, this next week, not this week, but next week, yeah. So I had a request for this song. Interesting that I had, I had the request for Joan of Arc, which I've never done, and this is another song I've never done in the show, because, when you write a song about politics, it sort of, it goes away because, people are no longer in office or, anything like that. But this is one that somebody requested just because she's sort of fed up with the whole thing. And this is a song that I wrote with my friend Julie Madden. So we used to think that, God, we used to be so mad at George W. Bush, when he was in office. We were just absolutely furious. Now it kind of turns out now we look at him and he's sort of a moderate, Goodbye, George, you gotta go, me oh my oh. You're the scourge of all the folks on the bayou. Please don't think you can tell one more lie. Son of a gun, what have you done to the bio? Jambalaya sitting by, thumbs you twiddle. Louisiana floating by while you fiddle. Cheney's friends meet bad ends, me oh my oh. He's got a gun, everybody run on the bio. No health care, no fair share for you and me oh. Only guy who's getting by is the CEO. We've been screwed since the dude stole Ohio. Son of a gun, what has he done on the bio? Jambalaya gonna spy on you and me, oh. If you tell the truth, it will not set you free, oh. Have to fight for your rights if you're gay, oh. Son of a gun, what you done on the bio? War for oil, my blood boil, this is crap, oh. Make me wanna go lie down, take a nap, oh. But I gotta get up, I'm all fed up, I can't be shy, oh. Son of a gun, we need someone on the bio. Jambalaya, I think it's time to raise hell, oh. 'Cause the Democrats have all turned to jello. I take it back and get on track, oh, well, it's time, oh. Son of a gun, we'll get it done on the bio. Son of a gun, we'll get it done on the bio. There it is. Goodbye, George. So, thank you, Joni, for asking. On the bio. The bio, it was actually written because written just shortly after Hurricane Katrina. You know, there was a lot going on. There was 9/11, there was Hurricane Katrina, and Cheney shooting his friends. So it's the bio. Yeah. So anyway. We have a lot of people out there making decisions about their lives, and a lot of people going through a lot of different things. And I had a request for this song, and I'm so happy to do this for Elaine. Thank you for requesting it. The sun comes up, I stand, I breathe. No one will hear me if I will not speak. The legend of my life is locked inside. All the tales that untumble, all the tales tumble on through time. There's room enough in this world for mine. This will be the last time that I hide. This year I sing, I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna bring my life to light. Give it wings, let it all take flight. This year I sing. Joy and pain, delight and fear, walking the labyrinth that brought me here, inching through the shadows till it's clear. Voices from inside my bones, I hear them echoing, you're not alone. Remember, oh remember as you go. This year I sing, I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna bring my life to light. To give it wings, let it all take flight. This year I sing. Oh, revealing what I've hidden inside means I'm leaving this invisible life. All the tales tumble on through time. There's room enough in this world for mine. This will be the last time that I hide. This year I sing. I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna bring my life to light. this year I sing. I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna bring my life to light. Give it wings, let it all take flight. This year I sing. This year I sing. This year I sing. This year I sing, requested by Elaine, and I'm so happy to sing that song for you. Yeah. So last couple of songs here, but we're going to be together on August 3rd. Be a little bit of time in between, and then we'll be back on the every other Thursday schedule for a while. So that'll be great. And so yes, August 3rd, Thursday, August 3rd at 7 p.m. of course Central Time. Dan Chenard and I will be on this very channel on Monday night with the Sing Along with Dan Chenard and Ann Reed. And we hope you can join us for that. Hopefully we'll be out in the gazebo. We'll be outside somewhere. The weather's supposed to hold, so hey, you know. Oops, sorry about that. Just banged the microphone. Just a reminder that the 19th and the 20th of July in 1848, 175 years ago, there was a women's rights convention in Seneca Falls, New York. And that was the beginning of an organized women's rights movement. And so it is 175 years old today. And wanted to just note that. It isn't celebrated much. But yes, when you think about it, next week, raise a glass to those women who started that whole thing. This song is a good song to sing for that, but also is a song that I'm doing. Sandra requested it to sing for her sister Karen's birthday. And so this is... It's a long road we've set our feet upon. Long road we've set our feet upon. And with loving hearts we walk on. Loving hearts walk on. We will walk on. We will walk on. Bridges are built with open hands. Bridges are built with open hands. And we begin to heal the world. We begin to heal the world. We will heal the world. We will heal the world. We will heal the world. When the sun shines through all of us, there on the road will be a rainbow in front of us. Wherever we go, wherever we go. Take a single flame and pass it on. Take a single flame and pass it on. And it's enough to light the way. It's enough to light the way. We will light the way. We will light the way. We will light the way. When the sun shines through all of us, souls who came before are standing here. All the souls who came before are standing here. You can hear them whisper low. You can hear them whisper low. We will walk with you. We will walk with you. We will light the way. We will light the way. We will heal the world. We will heal the world. We will walk on. We will walk on. We will walk on. We will walk on. Thanks for that. We will, yes, and we will. Somebody was asking what that was on. It's on the CD Where the Earth is Round is where that song can be found. And has a nice choir behind it, the First Universalist Unitarian Church Choir under the direction of Janice Hunton. Sang along on that song. And it was a song that I wrote for the 150th birthday of First Universalist Unitarian Church. So we've come to the end of the evening, and I want to thank you all for being here. I know it was a long time away, and will be a long time away again before August 3rd. It seems like a long time, but boy, time goes fast. I got to say, it just whips. So hopefully it won't feel too long. In the meantime, thank you for dropping me a note every once in a while. I appreciate hearing from you, whether you're sending it via snail mail or whether you're sending it via email. It's really great to hear from you in those times in between the shows. So thank you. I deeply appreciate you being here. And send you off with this one. In some ways, this song is kind of a reminder. It's like, you gotta hang in there. This is one that Jan requested for Barbara. So sad did he say, you think the joy in days is done, over and done. So yeah, the news is bad, darkens the path, let's say some light when it seems there is none. I'm gonna sing in the middle of a great big crowd, gonna do a little dance, gonna live out loud, gonna play with the puppy, gonna ride my bike, make funny faces and love this life. For every hateful word, I'll say 10 loving verbs to mend this tattered flag of mine. Say yeah, this ragged piece, within and underneath threads, unbroken and bright. I'm gonna listen to the giggles of the kids next door, gonna give what I got, gonna play this chord, plant my garden, watch it grow and thrive, kneel in the dirt and love this life. Bad old Goliath, he's got 2 big feet, ain't gonna let him step all over me. Now if you're looking down, you only see the ground and mist, the colors of the sky. say I just might trip. If that's the worst of it, well, lift your head and feast your eyes and glide through the water in a blue canoe, or stand in the glory of a big full moon. Laugh till you cry and treasure the time, weep at the beauty and love this life. Sing in the middle of a great big crowd, do a little dance, oh live out loud. Play with the puppy and ride your bike, make funny faces and love this life. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe and stay well, and I'll see you August 3rd.